Happening now, new details emerging about the husband and wife who opened fire on a workplace holiday party in San Bernardino, killing 14 people and wounding nearly 24 more. Tonight, sources are telling the Associated Press Saeed Farook did have ties to Islamic extremists. Good evening, I'm Kelly DeMarco.
And I'm Gulston Dart. Here is the very latest on what we know at this hour. U.S. intelligence officials are telling the Associated Press that the gunman, Saeed Farook, had been in contact with known Islamic extremists via social media. But Farook and his wife were not under FBI scrutiny before the massacre.
Farook and his wife fired 65 to 75 rounds inside the Inland Regional Center. Authorities say they also found 3 pipe bombs and a remote control device at the social services building, and at least a dozen pipe bombs at the couple's home in Redlands. Investigators found several thousands of rounds of ammo in the couple's possession and in their home. We've also learned today not one but 2 officers were injured in the final shootout with those suspects that left them dead. One officer was shot in the leg. The other suffered cuts to his leg. Both had non-life-threatening injuries.
And we have live team coverage for you tonight. KCRA 3 Sharikina Shams is live where a vigil is scheduled to be held a little later tonight. But we're going to start with KCRA 3's Kevin Oliver, who is in Redlands, where FBI agents have been searching the couple's townhouse. They've called it a bomb-making factory there.
That's right. In fact, for the first time in about the last 24 hours, it's starting to look like the operation behind me is winding down. There were more than a dozen FBI agents, other law enforcement officers, and crime scene investigators that have been going in and out of the townhouse all day today, some of them wearing bunny suits, clean suits, so that they didn't contaminate the area as they went in and out, collecting some of that evidence. We have video from earlier today. Authorities were taking computer evidence, including cell phones, flash drives, and the computer hard drives themselves. They were hoping to fly those back to Washington, D.C. to be analyzed to see who they had been contacting, possibly how long they've been working on collecting the arsenal that was found inside, and where it all came from, maybe even possible connections to whoever might have, if anybody did, assist them in putting all of that together. Again, the FBI as well has also been looking into where they have been traveling over the past year. Here's what one FBI agent had to say about that earlier today.
It appears that he came back into the U.S. in July of 2014, as I said earlier. I do not know all the countries he visited. We know he did go to Pakistan at one point. We know she is here on a K-1 visa under a Pakistani passport.
Now, they are, of course, looking for the motive behind the shooting at the Inland Regional Center, just about 10 miles away from here in Redlands. 12 pipe bombs found inside of this building earlier. The area is still cordoned off. Many of the people have been having to be escorted into their homes. We saw one woman going in earlier today with a police escort just to get dog food. So a lot of people displaced around this specific townhouse in this complex, but things are starting to look like they're about to wrap up their operation here. Reporting live from Redlands, Kevin Oliver, KCRA 3 News.
Kevin, we're curious about the neighbors. So much activity over the last 24 hours, and now we know explosives in that condo. How are they reacting tonight?
A lot of them were truly surprised by it. There was one of the a package deliverer came by today, and he said that there were he noticed that there were a lot of packages going to that house, but didn't think much of it because it is the holidays. We talked to one resident who lives around on the back side of this complex, who said that he walks his daughter past this home every day to take her to preschool, and he was just stunned to find out that there was 12 pipe bombs in that house. He said, and all of those rounds of ammunition. He questioned whether or not that they were being stored for a possible second attack, and he was really concerned about the fact that they were so close to his home. A lot of residents here really surprised that this was going on in such a relatively quiet community here, and that it went on undetected.
Yeah, for so long. All right, Kevin, thank you so much for that part of our coverage. Well, KCRA 3 has learned more about Saeed Farook's employment history after